What's going on, everybody? It's the NBA Guru Show. We're back from a small hiatus. NBA playoffs are peaking right now. We got NAF on the line. Doug Christie, that's the big news today, is the head coach of the Sacramento Kings. Nobody saw it coming, right? Nobody saw it coming. I'm just kidding. Everybody saw it coming. There was no searches. There was nothing going on, and it became real and news today for Doug Christie. So we'll start with that, and then get into some playoff talk. We'll go through all the series and the rapid fire. But Doug Christie is the head coach. Um, you know, look, and it's pretty much what I mean. A lot of Kings fans are some are happy, some are sad. So getting mixed reviews on it, but ultimately, I don't think there was going to be a coach that was going to make a difference for me. Maybe if it was a Michael Malone, maybe if it was a Taylor Jenkins. Michael Malone was never going to come here. Taylor Jenkins probably very low chance. Those two probably would be the only ones. Like I'm not trying to get Doc Rivers. I'm not trying to get um, uh, the Suns coach, Mike Budenholzer.
Mike Budenholzer.
Not getting him. I don't think that wouldn't excite me. Like Sam Cassell, maybe exciting. I don't know. So I don't know what to say about that. Like nobody was really going to excite me. So Doug Christie is okay for now, but like I said, the process it would have been nice just to go through some people, make some calls, see what's going on. Anyone else interested? Maybe there's an assistant coach we haven't really heard about. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of decent assistant coaches out there that maybe we haven't heard of and have some decent ideas on how to change the team. Tristan saying Scott Perry's phone must have been broken from too many calls. That's right. He might have not taken any calls. But yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, the process wasn't good. The Christie is fine for what it is, but at the end of the day, it's the players that are going to take us, and we got to work on the roster way more. What do you think, Nev?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I think everyone knew Doug Christie was going to get hired. I'm not really too critical or I wouldn't be too praising of this move. I think everyone saw it coming. I think the coaches like Doug Christie too. I think that played a big factor in it. I think Vivek not wanting to pay a coach also played a factor in it. So I think that they probably got Doug Christie for cheap. I know there isn't contract details. They just said it was a multi-year deal. So look, I mean, I think this pretty much this move isn't it really like moving the needle in terms of the organization. I mean, like you said, Mike Malone was never going to come here. I mean, what other options did you have? You might as well run it back with Doug Christie. I think this organization has bigger problems stemming from the top. So I think no matter what coach you really brought in here, it's not going to matter. It looks like pretty much the organization, they want to run it back and compete next year. So it doesn't look like there's going to be a blow up anytime soon. So I mean, you might as well bring Doug Christie back if the players like him and whatnot. But like I said, I mean, I've been critical of Doug Christie. I said it when the show started. I just don't think he's an X's and O's coach. I've been critical of his sort of like his assistants. I think I've been saying that he needs to bring in assistants that are X's and O's types of coaches. I know he had some assistants leave him during the season, like Luke Lokes and whatnot. So I think that's going to be critical, just building that staff and getting veteran coaches. Like I said, I said when the show started, I said like they should follow like the JJ Redick model, where JJ Redick has like Scott Brooks, Nate McMillan. These guys have coached like years, and they've coached like playoff caliber teams. So if they could do that, then that would be at least a positive sign. But in terms of like this move and like a vacuum, I mean, I'm not reading too much into it, to be honest.
Right.
I don't think it changes anything. I think the bigger issue is running it back. And
Yeah.
I think when Scott Perry got hired, we could kind of see this coming. I
Yeah.
mean, like you said, there wasn't any like searches or anything, no news of anything. I mean, the only thing was like Tristan mentioned, Scott Perry talking about, oh, people are hitting me up.
Yeah.
Like, come on. I mean, I don't know if
So
anyone
much for
really
that.
believes that. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, this move's not really exciting, or I wouldn't be too excited over it or anything. But we'll see how long. Like you said, better than like I think Doc Rivers. Like something came out where he was like the favorite to be the next coach, like plus
Yeah.
650.
Yeah.
So, I mean, definitely better than Doc Rivers, that's for sure. But yeah, you might as well run it back. I don't mind the move.
Yeah, it's whatever, like you mentioned, the players really liked him and stuff as well. So there's that. I know Zach Levine liked him, and and I know a lot of the players are into him and his passion and stuff like that. So um, it is what it is. It's nothing crazy, not too exciting. So we'll see. I think that he did have a tough time. I brought it up a lot during the season. Like he had Fox leave, he had Levine come in, he had Jonas come in, he had Laravia come in, he had all sorts of like articles coming back that Sabonis doesn't want to be here or like wants to talk to the organization. He had a Mike, his assistant. Like he only had like basically two assistants for half of the year,
Right.
because of him like Mike Brown left, so he had to come in, and then Luke Locke's leaving. So I mean, maybe he'll pick some assistants that he'll be comfortable with, and maybe they can get like some sort of experienced one. There's like some rumors about Dave Yeager, Nate McMillan, and stuff like that. So I don't know what kind of we'll see what he gets.
Name
Consistents
it.
get paid more
Oh
than
yeah, this is what you're talking about, like consistent. So some of the names. So you said like Dave Yeager, Nate McMillan, or
yeah,
some of the names. I don't know some of the names
yeah,
that have been thrown out. Like I know Bobby Jackson, right? Bobby Jackson, maybe
yeah.
from Philadelphia. Actually,
I wonder if Mike Bibby's upset that he took the Sac State job. Maybe he could have gotten an assistant in the NBA
oh,
under
that's
Doug.
true. Yeah, because I don't think Mike Bibby has been an assistant in the NBA before, right?
No, no, no.
Maybe. I mean,
Uh,
maybe in the future if it doesn't work
yeah,
out at Sac State. But
yeah.
yeah,
But yeah, so yeah, I mean, I don't know if they can get. I mean, maybe they can, but I don't think, and usually that's the case.
yeah, I
I
don't
don't
think
think that
so.
would
That's a
happen.
good question.
Yeah,
Plus, I don't know if it's like disclosed. Usually, like coach's salaries aren't disclosed. So, but
yeah,
yeah, I mean, Dave Yeager, would be a big one. That would be a good hire. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Frank Vogel, but I don't think that he would take an
yeah.
assistant job. So
No,
I'm trying to
no.
think of like the coaches that are out of the league that might take an assistant job, like some veteran coaches. But yeah, I mean, Doug Christie
Yeah,
needs like we were critical of him. I mean, you could tell like just in that playing game versus the Mavs, you could tell he was completely outcoached by Jason
yeah,
Kidd. And I've been critical of his X's and O's and just like how they go hero ball a lot at the end. They don't really have an all like emotion offense.
yeah,
Jay Triano's offense is kind of relying on that. I think that's pretty much what he ran. I think it was mostly like Triano. The offense was mostly Jay Triano. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if Jay Triano will be back, but I think that if they can get good assistance, then I think that will make a huge difference. But like yeah, like you said, I mean, Doug Christie he got a tough he was dealt a tough hand with losing Fox and getting Levine in the middle. So I think it's fair to give him another shot for sure.
yeah. Um, yeah. There's not. I don't know what else to say about it. It's uh, at least they got it out of the way, and now they can focus on the players and player development and stuff like that. We don't have a draft pick, but at least trying to figure out a way to make improve this team and seeing if they can make some things happen with dealing Demar at the least, and get
Yeah,
some
it
assets
looks
from
like they
that.
wanna run it back, right? I mean, that's what
Yeah,
it looks like,
yeah. I think they want to run it back, but I
or at
think
least compete.
but I think with Demar, maybe I hope they're trying to at least get something for him
Maybe
because
trade
I don't think
DeMar.
he wants to be here. Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
don't
I
think
think
he wants to be here.
he's also the reason for some of the stagnant offense as well. So um, I don't know. We'll
What do you
see. We'll
think?
see.
Like, would you give him, like, over 1.5 seasons or under for Doug Christie before he gets fired?
Oh God. Um, I'll probably go under.
Wow, under 1.5?
Yeah,
Man, that is
I
not yeah, I mean, I could see this going south. I mean, I actually see it going like I've been saying, if they don't blow it up, then I feel like they might be pressured to blow it up. They might have no choice sooner than later. So yeah, I'd probably agree with the under actually, because 1.5 seasons is a long time, and we
for the
know
Kings it
Vivek's
is.
not a patient owner. So,
No,
but yeah, it looks
not
like
at all.
Sacramento went 27-24 under Christie,
Yeah.
19 offensive efficiency, and 13-10 in clutch time games, compared to 6-13 under Mike Brown. So I mean, they had some good numbers. Like you said,
Yeah,
they
I mean,
started off. He started
yeah.
off, I think, better, and then he tailed off near the end of the season.
Yeah, 13-18 for Mike Brown and then 27-24. So he did way better
Yeah, he
than Mike
did.
Brown. But I don't know, it's tough to say. Um didn't look the players didn't look like they liked Mike Brown. They looked like they liked Doug. So I mean at least that's a pretty good that's if the players like the coach, that's a good sign. But I don't know. We'll
Yeah, I think
see.
the more problems more I'm more for
Players.
me the problem is more like the GM hire and like the whole
Yeah.
process and how that was handled as
Yeah.
opposed to like bringing Doug Christie back. Like, I mean, like you said, what other options was there really out there?
Yeah. All right, well, let's just get to some playoff talk. We'll talk some Sac State stuff at the very end. But let's just get into rapid fire for the series here. Let's start with the East. Let's just get through the boring ones. Cavs Heat. I've never seen the Heat kind of just
Oh, crazy, man.
just bend over basically.
They lost by
Uh
39 and then they lost by what, 55 yesterday?
yeah, 55. That's ugly
55.
stuff by the Heat. And I thought Hero said that they're not gonna get swept or something. I thought I saw
I
him in the
mean, I
conference
did see
thing.
some hero quotes talking
Yeah.
about, yeah, talking tough, but and then trading Jimmy Butler like that, and then I mean, do you think Pat Riley comes runs it back another season? I mean, I've heard people saying that,
Oh, he's done retiring?
yeah, and because he's like 80, he's like old, he's like 81, I think, in his 80s,
Yeah.
and it's like the fan base, I think, is getting a little impatient with him. So, yeah,
I think he'll still stay. I mean,
I
I
don't know
like
what the
what's the
Heat
point?
do, man.
Like what's the point? Like I don't know. They still got some young talent. Bam, Tyler. The East is like pretty easy. I would not fire Spo like Tristan's saying here.
No, do
Fire
not fire
Riley.
Spo.
Spo's
No, you
not
can't even fire Riley.
untradeable.
Pretty much, I think he has a
Yeah, yeah.
lifetime contract there.
I mean, they just made the finals 2 years ago, and they didn't really. No one thought that was coming. So,
Yeah, I mean, you could
still got to
question what
remember
I
that.
guess what they, yeah,
And
what they
two
got
years ago,
back
they
on
made
the trade.
finals. That's crazy.
Yeah, they
Yeah, what they
did,
got back on the
but they also
trade.
made it as a playing team. So they've
Yeah,
been playing 3 straight years. So
that's true. That's true.
I know they did make the finals and they did, but that was a lot of that was Jimmy Butler carrying them, especially in that series
Yeah,
versus Boston.
yeah.
But
Did they get a lot for Butler? Probably not. But what
they
was
had
it?
no
Wiggins.
choice either.
Yeah, Wiggins first, and what was the other?
Davion,
Davion.
wasn't that deal? Right?
I don't know if the Warriors
Oh
didn't
no,
have
no, Davion
Davion.
was in a separate deal, right? Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so I
I'm not
think it was just
sure.
Kyle Anderson, maybe.
Oh yeah, Kyle Anderson was another one. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true. Yeah, didn't give up a lot, so I mean, yeah, they should have gotten more for Jimmy. That is a pretty trash trade. Um,
yeah.
but
I don't know what they
we'll
do,
s
man. I mean, we'll see. We're getting
yeah.
Giannis buzz around them.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
We'll talk about some. We'll hit the trade machine, do some Giannis steals later on here
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
for
off
sure.
in another episode or something. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's the destination. But I don't see that. I don't see why Giannis would go there, given what they
no,
have built so far.
no, for sure. Celtics Magic, another series that's just dead. 4-1. Celtics just. I thought they actually Magic had that game four. They looked like in a good position to win it.
The game
But
they
they kind of
lost.
yeah, they bottled it, and
I think they
so
just didn't shoot well from three. I think they shot
yeah,
like I don't remember what
they
it
had
was.
chances to tie the series up 2-2. I mean,
I
they
think it
just
was
kind of
game
bottled it
three
at the
they
end.
lost, right?
Who?
The Celtics, game
No,
three.
yeah, I'm just like Magic. Like they could have won
Oh,
that
you're
game
talking about the
four.
Magic could have won game four. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. The Magic definitely could have won. I mean,
Yeah,
even today, like at half, it was like a close score. Like, and
yeah,
then the fourth quarter just absolutely like the floodgates opened, and that's what it is with the Celtics, man. If their threes are falling, they can't. And I think, and Drew Holiday hasn't played in the last few games either. So
yeah. They
yeah,
were up 49-47 at halftime, Orlando, and then
yeah, exactly.
Boston scored 36-13 in
That's
the third.
crazy in the third. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so I mean, Boston's still my favorite from the coming out of the East, but Cavs are looking really good. Um, and yeah, I mean, I don't know, the Cavs still look good, but I still trust the Celtics a little bit more. They got a little bit more talent, but to me, but we'll see what happens. Then we get to the big ones. Let's talk Knicks Pistons. Pistons with a big time surprising win today. That was crazy. Everyone thought Knicks were gonna cover and went and finish the series off, but Pistons with some fight. We gotta give them props for that, for sure.
hey, you gotta give the Pistons credit. I knew it was gonna be a long series. Initially, I picked the Knicks in seven,
Yeah,
And yeah, but I didn't expect the Pistons to really like to win 2 games at MSG too.
Hmm.
Obviously the last game, the no call, Tim
Yeah.
Hardaway on the sidelines. The Pistons fans were absolutely irate about that. So I
Did you think
mean,
it was a foul?
yeah, it was definitely a foul. I mean, there's no question it was a foul. I don't know how the ref. I was thinking like, well, the ref should have just blown his whistle, and then if the Knicks could
Challenge it.
or challenge it
Yeah.
exactly. Like sometimes it might just be better to do that so you can at least
Yeah.
review it and make the right call. So I think that's what the ref was
That
right
was
in
a,
front of it. He should have called it. I mean, I know the games have been physical in these series, but I think that was just clearly more than marginal contact, like they said in the 2 minute report. So
yeah, it's tough. Like that one is a close call. Uh, just because in that one game they weren't like it was just so that one was like the most physical game. So I get why they didn't call it for that one. And it
yeah,
was just like last second. I mean, Brunson had 2 free throws in that game, so,
yeah,
it's
the entire
tough.
game, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
and he
that's
was, like,
insane.
getting bullied the whole game and stuff, but anyway, sorry I cut you off. Go ahead for the Piston
No, no, no,
series.
no. That was yeah, that's a good point. Brunson only shot 2 free throws. He did get hurt too, and I think it was the third quarter, and he
Yeah,
didn't come back. So I mean, for the Pistons to not win that game at home, and I think they tied a record like the 9 straight home playoff losses, which is tied for a record in the NBA. So I
yeah,
mean, we'll see if they break it and lose the next game. But yeah, I mean, for Brunson to be out that long, I mean, Cat came up clutch. Cat hit some big shots. He had that
yeah, that was
fadeaway
crazy.
and then that three,
Long 3, yeah.
long three. I mean, that was a big day for the Cat Julius Randle trade. Both of them went off on that day. But yeah, I mean, like you said, the game was physical, so I could kind of see why he swallowed his whistle. But I mean, I don't. Yeah, if the Knicks had a challenge, I think I would have just blown the whistle, and then obviously the Knicks, I think would have been forced to pretty much challenge it. But I think
Yeah,
it would have stood, and yeah, that's a big swing because that just swung the completely swung the
yeah,
series. That's like, especially a game like that. I mean, to go from 2-2 to 3-1, like that's a huge no call.
yeah,
But I mean, you got the Pistons also they also kind of shot themselves in the foot. Like I mean, Cade's shot over OG was, I mean, it wasn't a bad shot, but I just would have liked to see them get maybe something better than that. And
yeah, that's
yeah,
his
I mean,
shot. He makes that 15-foot, straight ahead type
yeah,
shot.
15 foot straight ahead. He just went at OG. I think he tried to
Yeah,
get a ball screen at the top, but yeah, I mean, OJ's been just absolutely been told, I think,
yeah,
not to leave Cade no matter what. So they've been hard hedging and stuff on the screens. Like
mhm,
today, they were just like he was on him. He was not leaving his side no matter what. I mean, if they were forced to double, then they would double because I think Cade's just been that good. And like we said, I mean, Boston. I mean, the Pistons have no one besides Cade. I mean, Malik Beasley was
yeah.
not good today. So I mean, it's crazy that they've actually even won 2 games.
Today. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's crazy they won
actually
today.
insane.
K didn't even have a great game. Like
He didn't. Yeah,
6 for
exactly.
17 and 5 turnovers, 8 assists. That's nothing crazy. And then Auster actually had a good game
Osor,
whenever a
yeah.
lot of Detroit fans been
Osor had
calling
a
him
big
out.
game, yeah.
Yeah, and Tobias had a good game too.
Yeah. And Jalen Duren on the boards, and Dennis Schroeder hit some big shots too.
Yeah,
So they've had, I think, guys step up. It hasn't been like the people who people expect, like Malik Beasley. Tim Hardaway had a good game, actually the last game, but this game he wasn't good. So I mean, I think this probably goes 7. What do you think?
I think Knicks to get it in 6.
Oh wow,
I
you
think
think
it'll be a
Knicks won
tough
the
next.
next game?
Yeah,
I
I think
thought
we'll see. We'll see.
Also, Isaiah Stewart, I think, has been like a huge loss. I don't know why like
Oh
people haven't
yeah,
really been talking about it,
yeah,
but like that's their one
yeah,
of their top like 3 defenders, and he's their backup
yeah.
big. So Paul Reed
Guard
has been
cat would be
taking his
great.
minutes. Yeah,
Yeah,
Paul Reed has been taking his minutes. So I don't know if he's coming back. It sounds like it's serious if it's his knee. I mean, you played game one, he
yeah,
hasn't been back since. So
yeah,
I think if they had him, then the series would probably be flipped the other way. But man, yeah, I think this goes 7. I think it comes back to MSG. I think Saturday would be
yeah.
a game 7.
I thought it was gonna be a tight, or sorry, a 5 game series, but I mean, you nailed it. I mean, it's gonna be a longer series, gonna go 6 or 7. So,
I will
it's
say,
gonna
I
be
think that this would be. I really like a coach that low key might be on the hot seat is like Thibodeau. I think that the Knicks should really look into like maybe getting a new coach. Speaking of new
Yeah,
coaches, especially if they don't, if they lose the Pistons, if they blow a 3-1 lead, then they should first. I don't think Tom Thibodeau comes back, and then next round, I wouldn't be surprised if they get swept by Boston actually. And then I just think you have to just Thibodeau just runs his players into the ground too much, and I just like his offense is like I mean it's kind of like
yeah.
Sacramento, just Jalen
It's just
Brunson.
Brunson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. It's just Brunson ISO ball. I mean, you see how it looks without Brunson. So,
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
don't
And
know.
that's a
We'll
good
see.
point. I mean, and like there's gonna be good options for them. Like a Jenkins could like be
Yeah,
pretty good for them or
Mike
something.
Malone or someone.
Or Michael Malone. Yeah. So
That could be a good spot. I mean, they have good options for them. So that could be like
yeah,
Tom Thibodeau can I think is like low key maybe on the hot seat. So and it
yeah,
might be time to move on. It just might be stale. He's been there for a while now, and they just
yeah.
haven't
That's
even made
true.
the like. I don't think they've made the East Finals, have they? Right?
No, no, no. Oh, Eastern Conference Finals.
Did they
I don't
make
think
it? No,
so.
I don't
No,
think there's. Yeah, I don't think. I think we
no.
just made
They
the
should
East
have beat the
semis.
Pacers. They should have
Yeah,
beat the
last year, Game
Pacers.
7, that was versus the
Yeah,
Pacers, right? Yeah, that was their
yeah,
chance. So
yeah.
yeah, not a good look. But it's been
Um,
a tough physical series. This is one of the
no,
best
it's very
series so
fun.
far.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah,
football game and a basketball game or something.
yeah, exactly. But I like it. I like the way it's been officiated. I
Yeah, it's
prefer it
good.
this way.
Let's get to the Pacers Bucks. Pacers with Bucks with the biggest blunder I've seen in playoff history. One of the biggest ones I've seen. It was like 118-111 with like 42, 47 seconds left. And I couldn't believe it. I think it was a Nemhard three turnover by Gary Trent Jr. Then a
Neesmith 3, I
three
think.
Naismith three turnover by Gary Trent, an and one by Tyrese, I want to say,
Yeah,
and then
correct.
another turnover by Gary Trent, and then a layup. The big thing is, I mean, there's a lot of storylines from this. Flores, I know you asked something here. Do you guys think Giannis should stay in the East? I mean, yeah,
I
I
hope
prefer
so.
to be in the East because our teams are in the West, so we want to stay over there. Um, but Hallie for the win. Yup. Yeah. So, I mean, it was kind of interesting because in that last play, they wanted Giannis on Tyrese. Do you think it was just because like speed wise they were comfortable doing that and they knew he could pass by and like not help at the very end if like he wasn't on him
Ye Yeah, it looked
for
like
Giannis on
they
Tyrese?
wanted that
They wanted
matchup.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
which is
wanted that. That was
crazy.
crazy because when I saw that switch, I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
I
Why are
think
you doing that?
Giannis did a terrible job defending him. I think he was way too high on him, and he showed him right.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he should have dropped a little and showed him maybe to go left because he
Yeah.
just and then there was no help in the paint, so I don't know what the defending was. That was just awful defending. I don't know if the Bucks just were kind of sort of demoralized after those two terrible. I mean, those turnovers were terrible by Gary
Yeah.
Trent, which is crazy because he was the one that actually I think he had 12 points in like four threes in overtime alone. So he's the one that actually got them that lead in overtime.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know if they're just demoralized. But man, I think also Giannis kind of gambled a little for the steal, and then he just couldn't reach the block at the end. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was a terrible defensive possession. And Giannis is like
Yeah.
elite
A good
defender,
defender.
man. So
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I wouldn't expect that from him. So that was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I guess, they were thinking, like, Hallie could fly by him, and then, like, there's no gonna be absolutely nobody, like, if it was the same thing, Giannis was gonna just be in the rim near the rim, and just try to block or something. So they got him right away, and then they went at him, so that was ballsy, and, the big highlight is, Tyrese Halliburton's dad on the floor, with Giannis talking shit to
Oh
him.
yeah, there was some
Um,
banter.
Giannis had some post-game talk about it, and yeah, it was. I mean, it's a lot of nothing, but yeah, Tyrese's dad shouldn't be talking crap after the game
Yeah, I
on
don't
the
know what
court.
Tyrese's dad doing. Like he went up on the floor, like waved a flag on him, and it was just like cursing him out. Like, come on, man, have some class. Just absolutely
Yeah,
classless from Tyrese's dad.
it
And then Giannis
was.
post game presser, just class,
Yeah, that
just
was.
saying that that to be humble. Like, hey, I won a championship. Like, come on, you got to be humble. Like he was giving him credit. He was giving Tyrese credit, but
Yeah,
yeah, no, that was a Bush League move, man. I don't know
yeah,
what he was doing.
yeah, for sure. Giannis, all class. Told a story about his dad and his mom being humble growing up and stuff, and to learn to respect people when they're on their down and stuff. Like I don't know, it was a good speech and telling about his story growing up. So, but yeah, Tyrese's dad, little
Yeah,
unnecessary, and
relax, man.
I gotta give props to Tyrese for calling out his dad as well. I mean, he didn't call him out, but he's like, yeah, I don't agree with what he did and stuff. And you don't
Yeah,
really see that a lot. Like I've never seen Lamelo do that or any of the Ball brothers or anything like that. So,
threw his dad under the
um,
bus. No, I mean, it
yeah,
was. I mean, it's kind of like embarrassing. Like your dad runs
yeah,
off and like, come on, man. Like, and I think
yeah,
anyone would be embarrassed if their dad did that. And it's like, come on, Giannis, who had 30, 20, and 13. I mean, one of the
yeah,
best players in the world. Like
yeah,
the guy just lost Dame in the game before
yeah.
for the entire for the
Tensions running
for this
high.
year and
Yeah,
next year. I mean, tensions running high. They just blew a 118-111 lead in 45 seconds. I mean, like have some class, man. Have some like self-awareness. Like,
yeah.
yeah, just absolutely
That's
classless. I'm
that's
glad I'm
that's
glad
that's
Halliburton put him in his place, man.
yeah. Was the best season of failure? That's the go-to question every year. Um, yeah, I guess. I mean, they were a top 3, 4 team. They should have made at least the second round, but injuries happened, and their season. Chris Middleton went to get traded. Just kind of their team kind of falling apart a little bit near the end. In their core
Yeah.
group, and Doc Rivers is not a coach I think is good. So. Not too much to be upset about, but I think it is time for Giannis to step away from Milwaukee and find a new team.
Wow. So yeah, I think the only way they trade Giannis is if he asks for a trade, because they
Yeah.
don't have any picks until 2031. So you can't tank if you don't have your own pick. So you want to stay competitive. Giannis raises your team ceiling. I mean, in the East with Giannis, they're going to be a playoff team every year. So yeah, so I think that from Giannis's perspective, if he asks, he should ask out. I think it's just time. I mean, this team has just been poorly constructed. Starting from getting rid of Drew Holiday, that was their biggest mistake. Not just that, sending him to a rival, pretty much winning his ship with Drew, and then sending him to Boston, where he wins a championship there. So once they traded
Mhm.
Drew Holiday, it was kind of all downhill from there. I mean, the Middleton trade, like to get Kyle Kuzma, who was absolutely atrocious this series. I mean, game
Yeah.
one, he had 0 points. He had absolute zeros across the board in the box score in 22 minutes. So that trade was, I think, catastrophic. If I were them, I wish they could have maybe tried for like Cam Johnson or something, or just someone better than Kyle Kuzma. I mean, Kyle Kuzma is just he's just not a good player, man. Just not a winning player. So that
Kings
was
fans wanted there were some Kings fans that wanted him on the
oh
Kings
god,
for like
really?
two first. They were willing to trade two
Two
first.
first for Kyle Kuzma? Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Do not whoever's Kings fans were saying that, just avoid their opinion
Yeah.
from now on. But yeah, I think that I mean firing I think the coach Griffin in the middle of the season when he had like a winning record. I think it was like 29-13. And then
Mhm.
they fired him, got Doc Rivers. I mean, trading for Damian Lillard, so pretty much
Mhm.
sacrificing Drew's defense for Dame's offense. Just poor like Tristan saying in the chat, yeah, they fired Bud. I mean, the championship winning coach. So I mean, this is if you wanna look at how to not, you know, how to not
Another
build
bad,
off a
yeah, management
championship,
move.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is an organization and this is a team to look at. So I mean, just terrible ever downhill ever since they won the championship, and I don't know where they go from here, man. I mean, no picks till 2031. A lot of their players are going to be out of contract after this season, so they have to compete next season unless they somehow. I think there's ways they could get some of their own picks back, but it's going to be hard. So man, this is bleak. I know we said Sacramento was bleak, but at least the Milwaukee has Giannis. So that's a
Yeah.
big trading card in all of this.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll do another pod with all the trade stuff for him. We got a lot of teams, and
Yeah, we got a
we
lot of
got some good stuff.
designations.
Yeah.
He could go to a lot
Um,
of teams.
yeah, let's get to the West here. Just Thunder Grizzlies. Ja. They were up 30 against them in this third game, but and maybe they could have gotten that game for sure if Josh was playing. Fourth game was a decently close game as well, to be honest, but it is what it is. Injuries happen. John Morant gets hurt a lot, and the Thunder win. So that one's done.
Yeah.
And they're probably happy they saw the Nuggets win today because I think the Nuggets are an easier team for them matchup wise. I mean, let's just get to that game. It happened tonight. Clippers are favored by 6.5 going into that game six. I still think Clippers are winning. What do you think?
Clippers are favored by 6.5 and going into game six.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean today they got an absolutely insane Russell Westbrook game. Denver did,
Yeah,
especially in the first half. Russell Westbrook, yeah, 21 points and 3 of 6 from three. Let me see how much I think he had in the first half. Yeah, he had 16 of those points in the game in the first half. So yeah, and then
oh
I
wow,
mean Jamal Murray, just one of his best playoff games of all time. I
yeah.
haven't seen this
I think
Jamal
it's his
Murray
highest
since
scoring.
like 2022, huh?
I think it's his highest scoring one
Yeah, I think
in his
so.
career.
I thought he had almost a 50-point game, but that might have been in the bubble. But yeah,
Mhm.
43 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. I mean, 19 of 26 shooting, or sorry, 17 of 26 shooting, 8 of 4. I mean, he just was not missing today. He was hitting tough shots. So yeah, I mean, I don't
Eight
think
threes
they'll
is
shoot
crazy.
like this again, especially in LA. I think the one that the Clippers really regret is the last one, the Aaron Gordon buzzer beater. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
they were kind of. I don't think they had all in this game. Yeah, they didn't lead once this game. So, I mean, if you look at the stats like across the board, they have the same number of rebounds, both teams, the same exact number of assists.
yeah.
So it's
Field
very
goals were both
similar.
high. Yeah.
Field goals, yeah,
It's
field goal
just
percentage.
It's just
It
three
was the
pointers, man.
threes.
That
Yep.
it's just threes. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just the threes that were the difference. Denver shot 17 to 33, and LA shot 11 to 29. So those 6 threes were pretty much the difference. They ended up winning by 16.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, I like LA to win Game 6. I think this goes 7. And I think if
It's a
LA loses the series at Aaron Gordon, because I think if that game went to overtime, then I think the
yeah,
Clippers would have won that game for sure. Yeah, Harden 3 and 9. Harden did not have a
yeah,
good game at all today.
yeah. It's another big game where he doesn't show up, man. It's time and time again, time and
Yeah.
time again. James Harden does not show up in a big
That's your
game.
boy, man. That's your boy, James Harden.
It's
You always call
unbelievable,
him out.
honestly.
Call him out for not
Yeah,
showing up.
I get mad. I still get triggered at him not
The
doing well in that against the
Warriors.
Warriors series, man. He had two games to win one, and he didn't do it. You had a good Chris Dunn game. You had a good Bogey game. Um,
Chris Dunn was
James
good.
Harden,
Yep.
yeah, and Harden 5 for 8 from the free throw line, like the one thing that he's supposed to be good at. He's not doing that. 4 turnovers, 5 assists. Ugly stuff. But yeah, I mean, so
I think
I
it goes
still think
7.
Clippers win.
Yeah, I
You
think
think, yeah,
Clippers win in 7. I mean, they should.
yeah,
They're gonna beat themselves up if they don't win this series, man. This is not a series. This is not a series they should lose. I think they've been the better team.
yeah, for sure.
And it's like Jokic today didn't even have a crazy game. I mean, 13. He still had a triple double, but yeah, Jamal Murray killed them. Aaron Gordon with 23 points. That Westbrook first half. Like you said, Chris Dunn 3 of 4 from three. So Chris Dunn and Russell Westbrook, two players that are known for the 3-point shooting. I mean, hit their threes today. So yeah, I like the Clippers to win the next two. I just think they have the better team. I don't know. I think they just need to
Yeah.
wake up. I don't know. They started off this game
They
poorly.
always lollygag every year, man.
Yeah, I
They
mean
just they don't
35
seem
to
to
23 in the first
care.
quarter. Yeah, every year
Yeah.
exactly.
It's like the same type of like I just need more intensity. I don't know.
Yeah, they gotta
Um
wake. They gotta start. They gotta
yeah,
start strong.
they play it too cool every year. I think that's the best way I can describe it. They play it too cool every year.
Yeah, and they also get
Um
hit with a lot of injuries, like Kawhi last year. But
yeah.
this year, there's no excuses, man. Like
Ah,
this is a series that you should win.
we got the Rockets and the Lakers series still. Rockets,
Warriors.
um
You mean Rockets Warriors?
yeah. Yeah, Rockets, Warriors, and the Lakers, Timberwolves, both games. I mean,
Oh,
they
both.
both
Oh,
bo
yeah.
both games have
Home
the one that's down 3-1
team.
is the one that's favored. Houston by -4.5, Lakers -5.5.
I think they both win just because they're on home court and it's do or die. Um,
Hmm.
Houston's actually been in the games versus the Warriors. They
Hmm.
just in the fourth quarter, man, they just fold. Like their offense is so bad, and
Yeah.
it's. I do think that they win tomorrow pretty comfortably.
Mhm.
Um, and then I think they lose that series in six. I don't see them winning in Golden State. Um, and then they trade for Durant, or they need to trade for someone, man. DeRozan. I mean,
Yeah.
their offense is like yesterday. It was just like the fourth quarter was pretty much just like Fred VanVleet hitting his threes, LP driving on Draymond, or getting a switch and getting an easy bucket, or Eamon Thompson just hitting some crazy shots. I mean, it's like when you watch them play, it's like they have no offense. Like it's like they don't run any like off ball screens, any flares. Like it's just hard to watch, man. Like I knew their like half court offense was a problem, but I didn't know it was this bad.
Yeah, I
Like
didn't know it was this bad.
yeah, I didn't
They
know.
just could
That's
not
when
get
I
any good
picked them to
shots.
win the series. I thought they could figure something out in the playoffs. I mean, Jalen Green. I mean,
That's the big
absolutely,
one.
yeah,
Not bringing a lot of
absolutely atrocious. I mean,
cannot.
how are you gonna talk trash and say that's all he does to Draymond about talking trash? Like that's all he does, and it's like, come on, man, like at least
Are you
show
watching
up.
the same game? Are you like in the same game that he
Yeah,
is? Because it doesn't
I'm
make sense that you said that.
yeah, like he's locking everyone up one through
Yeah.
five, having like a historical defensive series, and like you're over here like getting benched in the fourth. And I mean, the one good game he had was when Jimmy Butler got hurt, and then he dropped 38 points. But man, Jalen Green is yeah. I mean, he's for after the first game, you can't come out. I mean, do you see his quote? Like, you can't come out and say like the lights were too bright, everything seemed
Yeah,
bigger.
yeah,
Like that was like don't say that to the public, man. Like
yeah.
that's just not something you should say because now look, now it's like now we're just thinking like, hey, like now the court's looking too big again. Now the lights are too bright again. Like he's just not. I don't. I mean, he's young. He's 23, but so is
Yeah.
Cade. I mean, he's the same class as Cade, and look what Cade's doing. So.
Houston should have drafted Mobley, man.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He was
Oh
third.
man,
It's
Mobley and
tough.
Shingun. Yeah, that would
That would
have
have been insane. That's like perfect for
you
Sengun
fit
is
stretch the court.
Mobley. Yeah.
Yeah, man, not
Um.
looking good for Jalen Green. I don't know if he'll be a Rocket after this series. And they had a
Yeah.
great, and that was a Fred Van Vliet game. Fred Van Vliet,
Yeah. Great game.
great game. I mean, he was due for one, and if you can't take advantage of one of your best shooters having a game like that, then I mean, it's just not looking good for Houston, man.
Yeah. On the game five, Rockets or Warriors, my pick would be.
Your
I'm
pick
gonna just zag. I
is it
think
game
Warriors
five? It's game
cover.
five, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think it's gonna
I
be
think.
Warriors?
Yeah. I think actually both teams finish it off. That's my zag.
Wow. You
Yeah.
think
Yeah. Yeah.
Warriors and
Timberwolves
Timberwolves win?
finish it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think the Rockets should maybe start Jabari?
Uh,
Bench like
Instead of who?
um because they've been starting, yeah, I don't know, Dylan Brooks maybe, but I think Eamon Thompson is who they used to take off. Eamon Thompson is who they
Oh
used
yeah.
to bring off the bench.
Yeah.
Would you bench one of them, Brooks or Eamon? I mean, you'd sacrifice defense, but I think Jabari is fine. I don't know why. I feel like they're just not playing Jabari enough. I mean, they played
Yeah.
him in crunch time yesterday, but
Jabari doesn't create or do anything. Like,
his
I don't know. It's
offensive
tough.
game.
Yeah. It's just like catch and shoot.
I
Dre.
mean, Steven Adams, the double big lineup's been good.
Yeah. I like Steven Adams. Play that. They're gonna play Adams a lot more because that worked out very well. For him. So
Then they got
Adams is gonna
scared
play
when they
like.
started hacking him, doing the hack a Shaq
Yeah.
on him. He pulled him right
Yeah.
away. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I would have kept it. I would have
I would have
kept it.
kept him, man. Just take the
It's
point
probably
per
better.
possession.
Yeah. It's probably a better offense than what they ever had going.
Yeah, exactly. They're giving if you could just hit one free throw per possession, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Let's see. But yeah, I think those it'll be the Lakers
That's
Timberwolves should.
this is true
Oh
too.
yeah.
Draymond, what do you think? You think Draymond should have been ejected?
Uh, no, I don't. I don't like Draymond, but the first technical was weak. I thought it was a let it play. I know he held his jersey, and that is like but it's like he did start some shit too. So
Yeah,
um
probably a flagrant one. would have been. I mean, it's weird that a
It's
flagrant run in a
yeah,
technical isn't an injection, but I think just like a flagrant one is fine. Like, don't eject him. It's a physical.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, this series is another physical series, probably the most
I
physical.
honestly I like the way they called it, like the technical the first one and the flagrant for the second one. Like I thought
Yeah,
that
I
was
feel like they
fine.
call the flagrant just so they don't eject them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They did that for
That's what they
sure,
did.
bro. Because
Yeah, yeah,
like Tar Eason got a tech, I think.
yeah.
Tar Eason
I
got a
think
tech, but he got a
that
flagrant
was fair.
one. So
I
do
thought
you
it was
think he knew
fair.
what he was doing with his legs?
I actually think it was accidental for the just putting, but then he kept the feet on him. That's the bad part.
Almost crazy, man. He like
Yeah.
kept the feet on him and then he like grabbed his legs
Yeah.
almost. Draymond's a maniac, man.
He's
But I think
one of a kind.
I think the Rockets and the Lakers win tomorrow.
Okay, okay. Should we just get some real quick Sac State stuff in here?
Yeah,
Or
why
should I
not?
call it Shaq State?
Let's get some
Sac State's
Shaq
the new
State.
GM, gonna be kind of like the face of Sac State, mentoring some kids. His kids on the team, gonna be some basically just the face of the team. I
Shakir
get
transferred there, right, from Florida A&M.
who?
Shaquille O'Neal, his
Yeah,
son.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They got another who?
Shaquille O'Neal, his
Yeah,
son.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They got another guy today, Mikey Williams. Who used to be a
Mikey
big high
Williams.
school. Well, he used to be a big eighth grade, I guess, player, ninth grade, and he kind
Yeah,
of went
he's
downhill after
tailed
that.
off. I think he also played at somewhere in Florida. He was a big,
Yeah,
like one of those big
Central Florida.
Instagram hoopers,
Yeah,
but and then he had like run-ins with the law, and
yeah,
he just never
yeah.
really like he never really grew like or like sort of like he never really like developed his game or like grew since like when he was in high school. So that really hindered him. But I mean, he's a big name. I mean, it's crazy this all the Sac State money coming
Yeah,
in.
yeah,
But Shaq is also like he's just a volunteer GM, right? That voluntary GM. So I don't know. I don't think he's getting
yeah.
paid.
No, I don't think
I
so.
think they're
Yeah,
just using him for like NIL and transfers,
yeah, stuff like that.
transfer portal and NIL.
Recruiting.
I don't think he's gonna be making any like any decisions.
Yeah, I think it's just like I think it's kind of like a marketing thing, and my like this whole thing is like a marketing thing. I don't think he's gonna do that much stuff. Like
Which
I
is
don't think
good.
I don't,
I would not trust Shaq making basketball decisions.
yeah, like I don't think he's gonna be around all the time, like around Bibby or something, watching scouting. Like I don't see that.
No, no,
But
no, he's not. He's this is
yeah,
like you said, just a marketing ploy,
yeah. Um, but yeah. Oh, let's see. Tristan saying Shaq will show for one photo with the sun, and we won't see him again. Yeah, basically.
pretty
I think you
much.
nailed it on the head, Tristan.
I mean, that's
Um,
yeah. But Mikey Williams, Shaquille O'Neal,
it's
I
not
think they
bad.
also their quarterback. They got a 5-star quarterback
Oh yeah,
transfer.
yeah.
So
It's on
man,
the
Sac
uprise for
State is
sure.
yeah, Sac
Finger
State's
it up.
coming up. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how long it lasts. We've seen programs do this before. Stingers up. We've
Yeah.
seen programs do this before, and then after a few years, just be like, they don't. I think like Arizona State did it with like Herm Edwards and their
Mhm.
football program, but I can't think of too many basketball programs. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see if it works out.
Yeah.
They'll probably sell out a lot of games. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool for the city, so I like it,
Yeah,
but,
it's good for the city. Exactly.
yeah,
A lot more people will have their eyes on Sacramento.
yeah. I mean, it's crazy, just having, like, 3 Shams reports on for just about Sac State, like, in the last, like, week or whatever it's been with Shams, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Mikey Williams, Mike Bibby, and Shaq, right?
Sac, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. We'll see. We'll
Um
see. It'll be interesting. Catch some games.
Yeah, appreciate everyone showing up today. Thank you, Flores. Thank you, Tristan. Thank you, Cody, for being in the chat. Follow us, do all that good stuff. Like us, follow us on Spotify, Apple. Might be a little bit more quieter in the next few weeks, but once June shows up, it's going to be hot and heavy, and we're going to go in pretty hard here, covering the Kings and the finals and more stuff, and maybe we might dabble in some Shaq State upcoming season. Maybe do a little more of that. See, follow
State.
that. Yeah, we'll see, but a lot more coming, a lot more. Keep subscribing, keep following.